Welcome back. Today we bring you another inspiring tale of an entrepreneur, investor, blogger. Without further delay, let's dive right in. Some people are known for building one great company, but then there are a few rare individuals who build many and still go further, shaping the future of business across the globe. Fabrice Grinda is one of those rare stories. From humble beginnings in France to founding global companies, investing in more than 1,000 startups, and even redesigning his entire lifestyle, his journey is anything but ordinary. Yet the most surprising part of his life isn't the companies he built or the fortune he made. It lies in the way he chose to live. Fabrice Grinda was born in Boulogne-Billancourt, France, and grew up in Nice. His academic brilliance showed early. After finishing high school at C. Masséna in 1992, he moved to the United States to study at Princeton University. There, he didn't just excel. He graduated summa cum laude in 1996, earning the Halbert White 72 Prize as the most distinguished economics student and the Wolf Ballison Memorial Prize for the best economics thesis. But behind the success, Fabrice was shy and introverted. Despite his fascination with technology, he first chose a safe path, working at McKinsey Company in New York as a management consultant. From 1996 to 1998, he sharpened his skills in communication, business analysis, and teamwork. Yet deep inside, he knew consulting wasn't his final destination. At just 23, Fabrice took a bold leap. In July 1998, he founded Aucland, his first venture-backed startup. Inspired by his background in economics and market design, his goal was to bring eBay to Europe. The company quickly grew into one of the largest auction websites in the region, supported by strong funding, including an investment from luxury magnate Bernard Arnault. By 2000, Fabrice sold Aucland, marking his first major entrepreneurial success. But Fabrice didn't stop there. That same year, he returned to the United States to create Zingy, a mobile media startup. Within 4 years, he scaled it to $200 million in revenue, eventually selling it to the Japanese media conglomerate Foresight in 2004. Although he stayed on as CEO for 18 months, Fabrice grew frustrated with the new owner's short-sighted choices. He wanted to innovate for the smartphone era, so he moved on to his next big idea. In 2006, Fabrice co-founded OLX with Alec Oxenford, aiming to build the world's largest free classified advertising website. And he succeeded. Under his leadership, OLX expanded into more than 90 countries and 50 languages, attracting millions of visitors every month. Competition was fierce, especially with Schibsted/Adevinta, but Fabrice struck a strategic partnership with Naspers Prosus, investing heavily in advertising and growth. After years of rivalry, OLX merged in its favor. By 2010, OLX was acquired by Naspers, and Fabrice remained CEO until 2013, overseeing its extraordinary global rise. Having proven himself as a founder, Fabrice turned his focus toward investing. Together with Jose Marin, he created FJ Labs, initially a way to pool their angel investments. Over time, it evolved into a venture fund, attracting outside investors, but still operating with the spirit of angel investing, founder-friendly, value-added, and hands-on. The results spoke for themselves. Fabrice became known as one of the world's top angel investors, recognized by Forbes for his global influence. By June 2015, Fabrice had already invested in more than 200 startups. His team at FJ Labs reviews over 100 companies each week, making a new investment every 15 days on average. Over the years, they've backed over 1,000 companies with more than 300 exits. His portfolio includes some of the most disruptive and successful companies of our time: Alibaba, Airbnb, Uber, Dropbox, Lending Club, Palantir Technologies, FanDuel, Delivery Hero, Betterment, BlaBlaCar, and more. Some of his bets highlight his eye for the future. TicketBiz, a company he backed, was acquired by eBay for $165 million in 2016. Others like BP, Lofty, and Seafair show his focus on marketplaces that connect buyers and sellers. His portfolio spans sectors and geographies, about 70% in the US and 30% across Brazil, France, Germany, the UK, Russia, China, and Turkey. Beyond business, Fabrice is also a storyteller. Through his blog, Musings of an Entrepreneur, featured on platforms like Business Insider, he shares insights on fundraising, technology's impact on society, and lessons from his own journey. He also engages directly with audiences worldwide through talks at conferences like Le Web, TechCrunch Italy, CMA, and through his Playing with Unicorns sessions, open forums where people can ask him anything about entrepreneurship and investing. His impact extends into philanthropy too. Fabrice funds the education of 600 children in the Dominican Republic through the Dream Project, reflecting his belief in creating opportunities for the next generation. For his contributions to Franco-American relations, he received the Golden Pillar Award from the French Institute Alliance Française in 2014. Yet Fabrice's most fascinating chapter may be the way he chose to live his life. In 2012, he sold his New York estate, Manhattan apartment, and car, donating most of his possessions to charity. Choosing minimalism, he kept only 50 items in a carry-on suitcase. For 3 years, he lived without a permanent residence, couchsurfing with friends, staying in hotels, and renting Airbnbs. By 2015, he returned to a more stable home in New York City, but he continues to embrace simplicity, focusing on relationships, passion, and purpose. His lifestyle is spread across multiple homes: New York, where he thrives on intellectual and creative stimulation; Turks Caicos, where he enjoys peace, kitesurfing, and the sea; and Revelstoke, a paradise for backcountry skiing. He also makes annual visits to Nice to see family, attends Burning Man, and explores new destinations. In 2019, during an ayahuasca ceremony, Fabrice's perspective on fatherhood changed dramatically. Once resistant to the idea of having children, he felt inspired by a vision of his grandmother. Today, he embraces fatherhood with his son Francois, who has brought joy, love, and adventure into his life. Around the same time, after the loss of his beloved Rottweiler Bagheera, Fabrice felt drawn toward adopting a white German Shepherd. In August 2023, Angel joined the family, bringing playfulness and energy. Through all of this, Fabrice remains unmarried, balancing his life as a global entrepreneur, investor, father, adventurer, and minimalist. His journey is not just about building companies or wealth. It's about rethinking how to live with meaning.